Hi, I'm Cindy Loffer, and I am sorry to not be able to be there today in person. I realize you've just met Michaela, pretty remarkable young lady, and I'm very happy to be able to share a little bit of my story with Michaela. I've known her for 5 years now. I've gained way more from Michaela than I think she ever gained from me. She's taught me a lot of lessons, and I'm very happy to know her and to have her as my friend. I heard the story of Michaela and her sister. Michaela was 13 and her sister was 17 at the time, and they had been adopted 10 years earlier, and the adoptive family had physically abused the children, and it just went against everything that I've been doing with CASA for 10 or 12 years, and we fight to get these kids into permanent homes, and to have that permanent home do that was just, I didn't understand, and I just really was drawn to these two girls. I met them, and they were exquisite. They were open and honest and resilient like crazy. They had been in 3 schools that year as a high schooler and a middle school, which really amazed me that they were like, oh yeah, school's great and we love it and we're doing good, and they were doing good. They had straight A's. I know her faith is extremely important to her, and she's lectured me on that at times, and it taught me lessons about that, that other people, higher powers, God has her back. I've heard that many times from Michaela. She makes you believe it. Not that I don't, but she makes you believe it, whether you do or not. One of my greatest lessons from Michaela, that is one that I cherish, and I remember and I take with me. Michaela said when it was determined that Michaela needed to leave the foster home she was in and go into another situation, Michaela thought about this. She had been in a temporary foster home for a while, and she thought about this and where her path was, and she prayed about this and where she should go. And she spoke to the group of professionals at the time and the foster family that she'd been living with, and shared her thoughts with them. And she was the most gracious. She was without spite, without malice. She was so generous and so thankful to these people who had helped her at a time when she really needed it, even though they had not really been for her very good for her in the recent history. She had nothing bad to say. She only had praise for them. She just looks on the positive, and she was so wise beyond her words, or beyond her years, in thanking them and realizing the role that they did play in her life, and focusing on that and nothing else, and realizing that she knew in her heart where to go. She very much felt like she had a guidance there, and like I said, you believe Michaela. There was a reason, and she actually told us that day that there was another plan for her, and there was something around the corner, and she thought it was really great. She didn't know what it was, and little did she know that the gays were right here, literally around the corner, waiting to make her a permanent part of their family. You have to believe what Michaela thinks. You have to listen to her, because she's right. Michaela made the best of everything. And so she seemed like this positive person, this happy person, for the 3 years that I knew her. And it wasn't until she got into her permanent home that I saw Michaela being really happy. I saw a real smile on her face. I thought for 3 years that she was a happy kid and positive, but until I saw her in their home, living there, and I saw this relaxed, comfortable, secure young lady, I realized this is Michaela. This is a happy girl. Michaela is smart and gracious and she's love. She's kind. She is committed. She's service. And to put herself out there is really remarkable. And I'm so proud of her for being able to do that, and to be open to that family, and to give them her all, and to let them love her as they have. She's an amazing young lady.